Vitamin Girl.
She's the hottest girl in town, Vitamin Girl. She's got all the vitamins I need.
Vitamin Girl.
E-C-A-Z. Vitamin Girl, we got you.
Vitamin Girl.
You give me the vitamins I need. Oh yeah.
Preferably Flintstones. But don't eat too much vitamins.
I prefer Ninja Turtles personally. But this is really like imagine the Sonic the Hedgehog adventure game, but like you're riding towards the screen, or think of like the opposite of Crash Bandicoot.
Think of the Pepsi Man game.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that I read a review about this game because I was like kind of wondering like, is this like a 3D platformer or what? And it's like, oh, it's a reverse runner. Now, I really love this concept. I think the game's only like $1, which is amazing for the concept. But what I really don't like, I love the music. I'll say that. And the graphics, they're kind of interesting. And they kind of have like a Pepsi Man look. And like there's so many references to Sepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
For example, that's the character's name, Sepsi Man.
Yeah.
The plot is basically, so there's these two guys, Soda Man and like Soda Girl.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola
Girl.
They're basically...
And they're bad.
Yeah, and they're like, any last words, Pepsi Man?
They kind of look like gray versions of the Splatoon characters, the female character, but with like a hat. Yeah.
And then like this girl is like Honda Crossfire, and he's like, dude, take my ring.
She kind of looks, yeah. I really like this, but like you beat the first level, which was pretty impressive. I got near the end and then I screwed up. Yeah. What bothers me is there's no midway checkpoints, and I think there's only a few stages. So
there's
I
not
understand
even that.
Why
there's basically like
they have to do the whole game in one shot. Like
yes.
I know it's like very old school, and I just don't see personally like in 2019. I don't see there being any reason why you can't like finish a stage and go back. Like I know it's like an indie game and the person's like it's not finished. I think it's early access.
But even then, like that's just a simple. No, you know what the weirdest part is? When you get a game over, you have two choices: return to the menu and then start the whole game all over again.
This confused Nick. Or
rage quit, which basically allows you to just outright quit the game to Windows.
I really enjoyed it. It's just you have to play it not perfectly, but you have to play it decently. And sometimes, like, I don't know if it's the button config or what it was with me, but like sometimes I wanted to slide and I would jump. So you jumped across to a pole and you fell through the world.
Yes, that is just this. Never like okay. Then there's also like not like delays or anything, but like when you press a button, your animation doesn't exactly last for how long you want it to be.
It's a little bit chunky.
So, for example, we'll be sliding under a huge truck, and I'll mistime the slide.
Bump your head on the side of the truck.
And it's like dead.
Yeah, there's very little room for error, and I feel like a mid-stage checkpoint system.
Not even that, but like an after-stage midpoint would also
work. Or
work.
Just save your progress. Like I know it's a cheap game, and like there's some spelling errors, whatever, in the cutscenes. Like that doesn't really matter. They're kind of funny, but like just it doesn't save your progression, and that's what bothers me. Like, if you want a game, and it's like a really positive game, like the music positive.
Yeah,
and it's like really uplifting.
It's a throwback to like classic, like the first level's name is Rolling Around, and then the second level's name is At the Speed of Sound, and exactly at that moment with the level 2, you're playing something similar to Sonic Adventure 2's first level.
And you're on a snowboard too.
Yeah.
On the main road, so you can tell that that's where the inspiration was. Like, but no, I highly recommend it. I just wish like those things were fixed. I think for $1, like I would definitely say this is a unique experience.
For $1,
you don't see games like this.
Like for $1, it'd be a pretty good hardcore game for those who really.
Well, there was that Lost in Dimension, or what was the game that we played? Lost in. Where you're racing towards the screen. It's kind of like that, but a little bit different.
With the musical-based one,
yeah,
right? Yeah. But that game, okay, if I had to make a comparison between that game and this game,
Yeah.
That
he
game
was
has
awesome.
a lot more development and like not development, but like it has a lot more accomplishment. It feels more engaging. You had this story that you can get engaged with. There's a second story you can get engaged with, and it like the music is really, really, even though they're like public domain songs, you can get into it. With this, it's more like
I don't remember if it was lost in translation or what. Lost in something.
lost in
Yeah.
Anyways, but like with this game, it's more like it's like Pepsi Man.
Lost in Harmony.
Lost in Harmony. It's like Pepsi Man, or it's like Sonic Adventure 2, and I mean it. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I don't remember the song as much.
The music?
The music, yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember the time like it was kind of like reminds me a bit like Sonic 2 as well, like the kind of music that you would expect.
Yeah, but like with Lost in Harmony, I still remember to this day how at one point
Awesome.
it was like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, as you're running from pigs or something like that.
Yeah, or Warhogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely recommend it. I find it really annoying, like having to start over, like just silly mistakes that we did, which is our fault. But at the same time, like the stages aren't even long. Just it's very unforgiving, and I feel like if you want to have a game where it's positive and like is inclusive to like all ages, because this game doesn't have blood, gore, or anything, so it suggests that
the
that's
worst
what they're
it
trying
has
to
is
do.
like soda, and even then your protagonist is a girl who uses
Anti-soda,
vitamin
and
drinks.
it seems like the game is trying to say like, okay, society's drinking too much soda, but in a nice way it's saying that.
Yeah,
So,
you should drink more vitamins. Just
Yeah.
don't drink too much, or else your bones are gonna get super hard or something like
super
that.
hot. Yeah, but I definitely recommend it. I like to see where it goes from here, and hopefully these criticisms.
I give this a
Something.
7 out of 10
Yeah, I wouldn't give it like a super high
score, but
yeah, definitely 7 at least.
it doesn't
maybe
feel like this
7.5.
game should get a super low score. It definitely hits a nostalgia factor for certain
Yeah,
fans.
I like where it's going. I think it's a pretty cool game, and it's pretty obscure as well. I just saw it randomly in a
very
bundle.
underground.
Yeah, underground.
Like Sonic.
It's not a high C. All right, keep on gaming, guys.
Sexy man!
Get your sexy on and your vitamins.